earlier today, the world for the first time caught a glimpse of the Queen's coffin as it was driven by road from Balmoral to the Palace of Holyrood House in Edinburgh. Can we start by hearing your thoughts on the life and legacy of the late Elizabeth II?
Well, thank you very much for inviting me. Honestly, I wouldn't think of any royal who has had such impact in 70 years of reigning, not only because of the length of time she reigned, but particularly because she was able to garner the whole of the Commonwealth nations and keep them together. She has also been a person who moved her nation and the Commonwealth in general into various strands of change in society. You remember she took over 70 years ago, which incidentally is the year of my birth. So technically, it means that she was the one to witness the various metamorphoses society had gone through. When you have a person in leadership like that, they could either resist change or embrace change. Queen Elizabeth II did not just embrace change, she encouraged change. And I think she will go down on record as one queen who was a balancer, a person who balanced things.
There is deep mourning, of course, in Britain and within the Commonwealth, and even wider than that. There is also mounting anger, especially on social media, and this revolves around the dark side, shall we say, of the British Empire and the pain that has been inflicted upon millions of its consequential victims. Why do you think forgiveness, especially at this point, is so important?
We cannot continue to play the blame game. It is important for people of color to realize that the freedom of a person is not in the hand of someone else. If you keep banging the table of the Queen and saying, we need to see a sense of repentance, how? If all you want is for somebody to verbalize repentance, you can get that. But there will not be a social change and move until we ourselves have a change of mindset. Honestly, this was one of the reasons during the Black Lives Matters movement, I was using my own platform to say, it's not enough to occupy the streets and be screaming Black Lives Matters. We need to have programs, processes, approaches, one, that makes the man of color to realize that he's as good as anyone. Two, for him to actually move on and give forgiveness without even waiting for the person to express it. Three, is to show that he doesn't even need any apologies anymore. Four, we just need also to teach other colors, other people, that we demand and deserve respect. Then five, we need to also show that if we deserve and demand the respect, we will do things that will immediately command that respect.
Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo, Senior Pastor and Founder of Kingsway International Christian Centre, also known as KICC. Thank you so much for joining me today.
A pleasure. Thank you very much.